I'm walking back from walking out and I want to just do part 2 of this little series, a few minutes a time, on success. And we talked last time, I did most of the talking, I noticed, on failure being part of the route to success, and it really is. And the other thing that I want to talk about, or another thing I want to talk about on the route to success, is the need for perseverance or patience, fortitude, courage, because these things are also important on the pathway to any kind of success that is going to be significant. I really believe that. You know, sometimes we have success by accident. We think we're geniuses. I remember investing in the property market once, just at it was turning out of a dip, and I bought low, and 2 years later I was a genius because I doubled my money. And but that there's a lot of luck and chance involved in that, serendipity, being in the right place at the right time, and of course that's part of the process of success. And the metaphysical people will tell you about having the right sort of energy and that kind of thing that attracts it, and I believe in that. That's definitely part of it, but it's not everything. So perseverance is part of the process. You've got to be perseverant, you've got to persevere. And I'm reminded, because of my history in the Judeo-Christian enterprise, of people like Noah, who built an ark because floods were going to come. Now, it was going to rain. Now, nobody had seen rain at that time, in case you're not a Bible scholar or know much about it. Just imagine you've never ever seen rain, you've never heard of rain, you've got no idea what rain is. It's never rained in your lifetime. You're an intelligent, person. And this guy's telling you, along with his family of, 6 or 7 others, including his wife, that rain's going to start falling, water's going to start falling out of the sky. You're going to go, you're friggin' mad, mate. You're a few sandwiches short of a picnic. So this is what he preached, and he built an ark. Now, whether you believe it or not, whether it happened or not, it's not my point today. The allegory remains true to this day, that sometimes we announce our dreams, sometimes we announce what we're on a mission to do, and everybody around us, apart from those absolutely closest, and I'm sure they had their doubts at times, says we're mad. I've done that, you may have done that. Anybody that's a great success today, think of Elon Musk with reusable rockets. NASA's been at this game for decades and they hadn't pulled it off, and this new chum comes along, never built a rocket in his life, maybe in his backyard with a bit of gunpowder and some sticks tied together, called a firecracker of some sort. But this guy comes along and he's building reusable rockets. Well, Noah was building an ark, and as the story goes, it took 100 years. Now, of course, they lived longer in those days. Can you imagine telling your dream, telling your story for 100 years and not a sign of rain, not a cloud in the sky, not a drop? You go to bed at night, to sleep at night, and you wake up with dew on the grass, and because it was caused by humidity, a bit like my environment right here, right now. It's very humid. You can see the clouds are kind of grey, and there's water all over the ground, but it hasn't actually rained. It's just humid. It's probably 95% humidity right now. But can you imagine preaching your dream, talking about your vision for 100 years? How long have you been sticking at what you're doing? 100 minutes, 100 hours, 100 days? Oh, it's not working. That stuff you told me about is not working. Well, perseverance is a character trait that's so important to success. If you want to have success, you've got to be prepared to pay the price. And part of that price is perseverance. It's patience. And when you've persevered, enough things will happen and your opportunity will come. They say, the old saying, every dog has his day. Well, your day will come if you don't quit. I think it was Zig Ziglar, or one of those motivational speakers I listened to 30 odd years ago. He said, winners never quit. And quitters never win. If you're not in the fight, you can't win the fight. You got to be in it to win it. And that takes some cuts and some bruises. You know, the greatest boxers of all time, they've had cuts and bruises, cauliflower ears and all kinds of things that they didn't want on their way to becoming champions. And if you want to be a champion, you got to be prepared to pay the price. That's my little talk for you today.